Hey everybody, how you doing? Shawn Foxx, feeling pretty good today. This is another little update since I got sick. It's been almost a month. I first got sick with symptoms, got tested on the 13th of May, and it's already now the 9th. So it's almost a full month since I've really been working. But anyway, I just wanted to check in, let everybody know what's going on, and give you an update. First of all, I am in my downstairs bathroom. And I know that because that every time I come in here and I see that, it must mean that I'm in my bathroom. But anyway, I'm in here mainly because of the fact that when I got sick, about the same time I got sick, this faucet right here, every time you turn it on, a little stream of water would shoot right out here. And I was sick. I couldn't fix it. I couldn't really do anything about it. So now that I've been feeling better and I went out and got some fishing done, getting some fresh air, which has been good for the lungs, I went ahead and took off the aerator here and tried to figure out what's going on with it. Well, I'm not quite sure. I did clean it out and make sure it's pretty clean and it's not doing anything. However, I think this washer is not quite correct. So I went and got some more washers to try to find out one that when I put it back on, it doesn't come spraying out the top of it like it was when I was trying to fix it yesterday. So that said, the reason why I wanted to make sure I mentioned something today is because I went to the hardware store not far from my house. And I had my mask on because now anywhere I go, if I'm going to be around people, I have my mask on. So I go in and I'm looking for the washers for what I'm looking for. And I couldn't find them, but a nice guy, taller guy with a beard came by, said, "Need some help?" I said, "Yeah, I do need help." So he helped me find this thing, the washers that I'm looking for. And while I'm looking for something else, because this drain is kind of a slow drain right now, so I know I probably have to clean it up and got to put some stuff down there to clean it out. He suggested something else that he said works perfectly. Great. Well, while I'm talking to him about things, he says, "Have we ever met before? Do we know each other?" I said, "No, I don't think so." I said, "My name is Shawn," and he goes like, "Shawn what?" And I go, "Well, I work at 105.7 KOKZ," and he goes like, "That's it. That's where I know it." He's like, "I could recognize your voice. I knew it. I listen all the time." I'm like, I thought that was really cool because I'm like, that's very nice because he remembered my voice. I hadn't been on the air for a month, almost a month, but he knew the voice well enough, which I thought was really, really kind of cool, really pretty fun. It was very nice of him to say that he listens all the time, and I thanked him so much for listening, as I do everybody who listens. But he thought it was pretty cool. He said we met once before when I was doing I think a remote at the Cattle Congress, but that was a few years ago. But he says, "I recognize your voice. It's so cool that I was able to meet you again. But what's cooler is the fact that I recognized you just from your voice because my mask is like this. It covers my nose and my face. This is all you get when I have my mask on. So kudos to this guy for recognizing my voice, which is kind of fun. It's also kind of awkward because I am not a good, I don't see myself as a celebrity. I know I'm kind of a public figure, but I'm just a guy who plays music on the radio and talks to you, gives you information that you're going to need. And every once in a while, I'll tell stories about my family because they're weird. I know the kids are all weird. Anyway, so I do that. So again, I thank you for recognizing my voice. I really appreciate it. And I just thought it was really cool that this guy was able to help me. So thank you very much for helping me find these darn washers too. Anyway, but my biggest update was to tell you that because of the fresh air that I've gotten, getting out and getting some fishing done, I've also got a little bit of a sunburn, even though I wore a hat. I don't know how that happened, but it's done a lot of good for my lungs. I'm breathing a lot better. My voice is a little bit clearer, not nearly as raspy as it was. I can take almost a full breath. It's right about there. I'm about 80% good. Once I get to a certain level, that's when the cough comes because it just grabs me because the lungs are really, really weak right now, but they're getting better. I also want to let you know because of that, I will be back on air Thursday at my regular time, 2 o'clock, and I'll start hanging out with you once again there. Plus, I'll be planning on the Sunday night vinyl as I'll be the host once again, and I'll plan a record that we'll put up. We'll talk about that on Thursday, and that'll be what you can look forward to on Sunday, this coming Sunday for Sunday night vinyl at 8 p.m. But I just want to let everybody know I'm back in a couple days, this Thursday, 2 p.m., and I want to thank everybody again for being so understanding and really, really cool human beings, being able to reach out and wish me well. And that has meant a lot. And that I think has done a lot of good for me as well, trying to get through this and heal. So I really need to thank everybody for that and letting me know that you want me to kick this thing too. The other thing that I wanted to mention, I have the antibodies of this virus in me right now. And as I was talking to one of the nurses through my insurance company, they said, I wear a mask mainly protect other people. When you wear a mask, you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it to protect other people in case you're a carrier. The CDC has just found out that basically asymptomatic carriers, meaning people who might have the virus but have no symptoms, most likely have the antibodies because their immune system is so strong. These people, when they go around, they said it's very rare that the asymptomatic COVID people are spreading it. So chances are, if you are asymptomatic, but maybe have tested saying that you do have it, most likely you also have the antibodies that keep you from really getting sick. The other thing is, those of you, or those of us, like I maybe, who end up being symptomatic, who end up getting sick and having to go through this, we are carriers and we can spread it. I only say that because of the fact that a lot of times you have the virus, it's in you, and you have no symptoms for up to 2 weeks sometimes. You have no idea you've got it. At that point, that's what makes this thing scary, because if you don't know you have it, you don't know to get tested. If you don't get tested, you don't know that you have it. So it's kind of circular in the whole problem of the fact that now you're going out, you're touching things, you're meeting people, you're talking to people. You have no idea that you have the virus and that you're going to have symptoms at some point, which means now you are spreading it. So coming from me, that's why we still socially distance. That's also why we should be wearing masks anytime you leave the house. If you're going to go somewhere to be around people, pass by people, talk to people, please wear a mask, because you don't know whether or not you have it and if you're going to get the symptoms. If you have it and you're going to get symptoms, you don't know it, but you're going to spread it to other people, which is why you're trying to protect other people by wearing the mask. Very, very important. Also, something important, that anymore is like, that's on my hip. That's like every room in the house, we got to have that all over the place. I got to have the Germ-X, or whatever you use to clean your hands, but got to have that near you too. So anyway, I just wanted to mention, everybody, wear your masks, wash your hands, stay socially distant. I know things are opening up now, but that doesn't mean that this is over. It's not. We don't have a vaccine yet. So please wear your mask if you're getting outside, so that way you know you're protecting other people, whether or not you're going to get it, whether or not you have it, whether or not you're asymptomatic, whether or not you're going to be symptomatic. It doesn't matter. Wear a mask when you get outside and be around people. Help keep other people safe as well. But I will be back this coming Thursday starting at 2 p.m. at my regular time. I'm really getting excited about it. I'm looking forward to get back on the air, and I'm looking forward to getting back to talk to you and then tell everybody a little bit more, maybe, of my story over this past month. I won't go into too much detail and bore everybody because we want to play the classic hits, but I'll let you know how I'm doing on Thursday. So again, thank you so much for all your support and following this, and all your prayers and all your healing vibes, whatever you're sending, because it's all worked. It all has worked, and I want to thank each and every one of you for doing that. So I will catch you on Thursday, 2 p.m.